Most people only see success. Few people see the years of effort, rejection, mistakes, rejections, and decisions behind the scenes. If you're interested in entrepreneurship without bluff, marketing, sales, health, and common sense, stay with me. My name's Tomaž Rosič. I am a serial entrepreneur, founder of several brands, a builder of systems, an investor, and a lifelong learner. But I didn't start with money, connections, or shortcuts. I started without any of that. I come from the most beautiful place in the world, Cobrid, which is on the border with Italy and surrounded by stunning hills and beautiful rivers and streams. As a primary school student, I sold mushrooms to Italians at the gas station, which I picked myself. And in December, I sold firecrackers to classmates. As a high school student, I worked hard up in the mountains because I always liked having my own money, so I wouldn't have to burden my parents. Very early on, I learned one thing. If you want results, you have to put in effort. You have to focus, whether it's work or thinking in a way that creates new value. During my studies, I went into sales. First, I was at Schern's company, then at the publishing house of the most beautiful notebooks, where we also published Harry Potter. Everywhere, we achieved records, phenomenal numbers. Not because I was a born salesman or talented, but for two reasons. One reason is that I was always learning, and I still am today, and also because I learned to listen to people, or at least I tried, and to understand the psychology of decision-making. Later, in 2002, I joined an Austrian multinational company where I led the sales of international mutual funds, sales. There, we built a portfolio of over 100 million euros in volume. I was responsible for salespeople across the former Yugoslavia. There were more than 1,000 in the group. After 2010, I moved on to companies in the fields of gold trading, savings, insurance, e-commerce, establishing and creating brands, selling on Amazon. We sold very successfully all over the world. Then there was a cryptocurrency company, which I also successfully sold after 5 years. Some of these companies succeeded while others taught me expensive lessons, but all of them shaped me. By the way, regarding my education, I didn't finish my undergraduate degree right away. Not because I couldn't, but because I was always busy taking action. I graduated later from DOBA faculty, majoring in economics, and today I'm also a second-year master's student at the same faculty. I hope to finish it this year as well. Why am I mentioning this? Because I believe in one thing, that learning is not a phase of life, but a process that should never end. Today, I'm the founder and owner of several projects, brands, and companies. Behemp is one of them, and it's very successful. Carbanoir is another one. My Lovely Pets is a brand. Then there's Behemp for Health, Valora Educational Academy, Flexwork, a platform that connects workers and employers, and a few others. But my focus is clear, to create long-term value, and people always come first before shortcuts. The main guiding principle of business development is solving customers' problems and issues, or improving their quality of life. And this YouTube channel is not a motivational circus like many others out there. Here I will speak fearlessly about real entrepreneurship, about sales based on trust, marketing that doesn't manipulate, personal development, mistakes that most people realize too late, health, balance, discipline, and other topics. All of this comes from real-life experience. Everything has been tested in the field. And before I finish, one thing. Everything I do in entrepreneurship is based on values, not on trends, not on shortcuts. Honesty and integrity, because they work in the long run, are the power of fair play. Secondly, learning, growth, and progress. I am committed to lifelong learning. Gratitude. I am grateful for every experience, even the bad ones, because I have always learned and benefited from them. Love, respect for myself, for others, for nature, for the world. Flexibility. If we fall, let's get back up quickly, revive ourselves, look for solutions, and also enjoy life, because business is not the meaning of life. It's just a tool. Life is here to be lived consciously with energy and joy, and to create. If any of these values resonate with you, then we will work great together. If not, that's perfectly fine too. I wish you all the best in every area of your life. And if you are an entrepreneur thinking about your path or want to understand it, and you're interested in personal and business growth, health, and how all of this works together, how to connect it all, then subscribe to this channel. Write your questions in the comments if you have any, or let me know which topics interest you, and we will dedicate time to those as well. This is the beginning of a wonderful journey.